Well, thank you very much to Councilmember Navarro, and Councilmember Elrich. Let me just say that being a person who was born and raised here in Montgomery County, I've seen our journey. And it's one in which is familiar to me based on the stories that my mother and father used to tell me growing up in the South, both in South Carolina and Virginia. And one of the things that I think we always need to pay attention to is what was denied to communities of color for so long, and that's access. Access to education, access to jobs, access to transportation. It was all of those things that we put roadblocks in. In fact, we had laws that said that you could not have the same education for a reason, because they did not want folks to actually attain the same level of success, to be competitive. And so now we're in a space where we're starting to say we need to tear down those barriers. But folks, those barriers still exist in many parts of our country, and unfortunately still exist in many parts of our county. And so that's why this work is so important. We need to make sure that we're intentional about stamping out those bits of racism, those bits of discrimination that continue to exist in our communities. And we have to be real and accepting of the fact that they exist. We have to be real and accepting of the fact that there are people who look at me when I walk into a store and think, regardless of what I'm wearing, regardless of the success that I've had, that I'm lesser than them. That is still a reality today in 2019. That is why this equity policy is so important, because if we're truly going to live up to that moniker, that all of us are truly created equal, we have to make sure that everyone believes that, because if they don't, then we're doing all this work for naught. Thank you very much, and thank you, Council President.